So what do you know about the bald eagle? Well, it is one of the most magnificent raptors in the world and the national bird of the USA. But there are many things that people don't know about these birds, so we've decided to make this video to reveal some very interesting facts. If you're ready, let's get started. Number 10. The oldest recorded. The oldest recorded bald eagle was named Liberty, and she lived up to the age of 32 years and 8 months. She was born in the wild in 1980 and then she was rescued after being shot at by hunters. She spent the rest of her life at the National Eagle Center in Minnesota. In the wild, the average lifespan of a bald eagle is between 20 and 30 years. However, they can live longer if they're well taken care of. And it has been reported that some bald eagles have lived up to 40 or 50 years in captivity. That's why if you want to learn more about the bald eagle, you should consider visiting a zoo where they will take good care of them. No. 9. They can swim. You might be thinking to yourself right now, how come an eagle can swim? Well, that's because the feathers on their legs allow them to swim underwater without getting wet. This means it can catch fish without having to go into the water and then dry off before flying back home. They just shake their legs like a dog to remove the excess water and then fly away with their food in their talons. Some people say that the bald eagle is the best swimmer among all the birds of prey. That's because they use both their feet and their wings to swim underwater and move through the water at incredible speeds. No. 8. They are not always eating fish. Although the bald eagle is known for its ability to eat fish, it actually eats more than just that. It also enjoys eating other types of meat such as rodents, rabbits, snakes, turtles, and even other birds. However, fish remains their favorite meal and they can consume up to 16 pounds of fish per year. The bald eagle is considered an apex predator, which means it's at the top of the food chain. That means they are only hunted by humans, but they never fear any other animal. Number 7. Their wingspan. When it comes to the wingspan of the bald eagle, we need to talk about it because it's really impressive. In fact, you can even compare it to some big airplanes. The average wingspan of a bald eagle is between 6 and 7 feet, which is comparable to that of a small airplane. This allows them to soar through the skies with ease and catch prey from great heights. The air currents flowing over the wings produce lift, which allows the eagle to stay airborne for hours without flapping its wings. The bald eagle's wingspan is truly a marvel of nature and a testament to the power of adaptation. No. 6. Their diet changes. As mentioned earlier, bald eagles eat more than just fish, but their diet can change depending on where they live. For example, in coastal areas, they will eat more fish than inland eagles. This is because there are simply more fish available near the coast. Inland eagles, on the other hand, will eat more mammals and birds because those are more readily available to them. Bald eagles are opportunistic feeders, which means they will eat whatever is most available to them. No. 5. Their nest can be very big. The bald eagle's nest can grow quite large over time. In fact, it can reach up to 10 feet wide and 4 feet deep. These nests are typically made up of sticks and other natural materials and are used to hold the eagle's eggs and baby birds. The bald eagle is the only raptor that builds its nest in trees. This helps them keep their eggs and chicks safe from predators on the ground. In addition, it provides them with a vantage point from which they can easily spot prey. No. 4. White head and tail. The bald eagle gets its name from its white head and tail, which are actually more prominent in males than females. The white head is a solid white color, while the tail is white with some brown and gray feathers mixed in. The juvenile bald eagles have a dark brown color on their head and tail until they reach sexual maturity at around 4 to 5 years old. At this point, the dark brown feathers are replaced by white feathers, giving the eagle its iconic look. No. 3. Their vision is much better than ours. Bald eagles have incredibly sharp eyesight, which is 8 times better than that of humans. They can spot prey from miles away and then swoop down and catch it in their talons. This makes them skilled hunters, and it also makes them a threat to other animals. That's why many animals see bald eagles as predators and run away when they see one. No. 2. They have been endangered. Bald eagles were once endangered, but thanks to conservation efforts, their numbers have rebounded and they are no longer considered endangered. However, they are still vulnerable and face threats such as habitat loss and climate change. To protect bald eagles, we must continue our conservation efforts and ensure that they have the resources they need to survive. We can also support organizations that are working to protect bald eagles and their habitats. No. 1. The bald eagle is the national bird of the United States. The bald eagle is an iconic symbol of the United States and has been featured on coins, stamps, and the Great Seal of the United States. It was chosen as the national bird because it is a powerful and majestic creature that represents freedom and democracy. The bald eagle is also the state bird of several states, including Alabama, Arkansas, Florida, Louisiana, and Pennsylvania. It is a true American icon and a reminder of the beauty and majesty of nature. And that's all for today. Tell us in the comments below which fact surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on the latest videos. See you next time.